football, and it'll be second down.
And that's a really good job game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run.
The ball to the ground, fourth down coming up. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week. A&M offense returns to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
They'll run it on the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be... Escapes the pressure going right. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morrill. He stopped right at the 15-yard line. Needed a little bit more to move the chains. Chip shot field goal from here, but will they go for it on fourth down?
Well, this offense is one of the 25 best in the nation on third down. That time they try to run it. Give the defense credit. Physical at the point of attack. They're able to get the stop, now setting up fourth.
That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Marcel Reed to throw for it on fourth. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his...
You're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Running inside. It's Owens. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
A third and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's fourth down for this defense.
Well, the offense just trying to outflank the defense with a little push pass to a speedy wide receiver and see if they can get him on the perimeter, but just too much speed and awareness on the defensive side of the ball. Now sets up fourth down.
They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Reed to throw for it on fourth. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a fourth and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. The run inside. It's Pop. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. And Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown, they love to find a tough running back to feed the rock.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes, and it's just...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
Brown wants to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. Snags it, and there's running room. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you meant...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
That's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground. And so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking for a deep man. He's got it way down the field. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great...
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. This is a designed run. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
They'll run it with Bryson Washington. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Brown will throw it. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Auburn. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morrill.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Reed to throw. It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder.
Get some running lanes. Get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Throwing Reed. He turns that loose down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He'll have enough for the first down. They'll maintain possession. We'll see if they're happy enough just to let the clock run out. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 21 team, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. And it's the Longhorns in front on the scoreboard and atop their conference standings. And it's hardly too early to dream big. This team is closing in on an 8-0 start. Could be a special season. Here are now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
Aggies offense will have another go at it. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. On that play-action fake, the action was the quarterback got clobbered after he faked the handoff.
Yeah, it definitely didn't work. The fake is supposed to be the most important part of that, to try to get the guys to suck up just for a second. But you could tell the offensive line, they weren't able to hold their blocks. Defense got to them and got the sack.
Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Reed. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So here comes the Auburn offense. Running inside. It's Cobb. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding. Like, they're going to continue to feature this dude. Like, 3rd downs, get him the football. Shoot, 1st downs, you're going to get him the football. Had a good start to this football game, and I expect we're going to continue to hear his name over and over in this one.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run inside. It's Cobb. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Breaks into the open. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Here's a give to Washington. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Brown will throw it. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. try to pick it up on the ground. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to can pave holes. Like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick, but the physical
caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And this tight end after that touchdown continues to have his way for the defense, and there was nobody even around him, close to him in the end zone, David. He just found the zone. He put his hand up. Quarterback, that was easy for him to see, but inexplicably bad coverage on the back end by the defense.
I mean, that was basically routes on air. Wide open. And this It's not like he's a bum. This dude's been cooking you all day, and they left him absolutely wide open. Big-time mistake by the defense and the offense. The QB's like, hey, my man's wide open. He's kind of done some work. I'll throw him the football. Easy 6.
Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Tight end now in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. Here's a little room there. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Catch in the middle. It's Horton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Got his man. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
In the quarter. On the run, it's Owens. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. And we'll start the fourth quarter by trying to boot a three through there. Dead center perfect. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Now the play fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Run the gun on third down, Reed. Fires to the right. Found the seam. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
Caught in the backfield, it's Morrow. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Aggies will hustle to the line. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Quarterback sneak. And they go for the sneak on second down, playing very conservatively, and they may have to open it up if they want to score on this drive. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on third and goal. Pushes ahead, and he surges across the line. Touchdown, Aggies! Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. Reed rushes on him, and down he goes.
And the quarterback just could not find anybody open. And you could tell he was trying to make something happen, but couldn't find anybody in the end zone, held onto the football, and takes the sack.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Look, let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
On the option. Maybe some room here. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. They're going to ride this running back.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Going to the run, it's Washington. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Enormous play coming right here. 3rd down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bussey. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's Reed to throw. Under fire. Finds space on the right. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
To the air, it's Reed. Pocket breaking down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Texas A&M going up tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee.
you just kind of looking at your shit like, what went wrong? You know, why we let this dude beat us like that and coverage on this third down? It's like little moments like this. It's like, what are you doing, man? I feel so proud. This is one of them plays I was telling my partner about. Like, you feel so proud. You feel so proud. Probably first of all, I got caught off of doing the audible. Tried to switch in the last moment. Got caught off guard, but I did my play good. I probably saw this man the last moment. Went to guard this man. It's one of them plays where you guarding your man and you like, I got this shit. I'm doing my job. You know, I got this covered down low. If he get this caught, I make the tackle. I do my job. So my other man back here, the safety, supposed to guard the tight end. You know, they only got 5 blocking. You know, 21. I'm thinking, okay, he guarding them. You know, you think he would. You know, we just had a breakdown, 7 and 21. You know, it cost us a score, a slow score, but a score. Gotta nail that down. Let's look and see what kick return was nice. That's good. Bussy out been doing this thing. The 10-yard rush. First down go. That was like a pitch to the side. Wasn't nobody over there. And yeah. That's my rush. Pass to Jay Johnson for 15 yards touchdown. Shit. True. But thank y'all for tuning in, man. Yeah, we got to put it together, man. Yeah, only got a few games to do, so just not. We ain't doing our thing. But hey, it is. See y'all. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next live stream. No doubt. YouTube having problems. Why you saw multiple live streams, lagging and bad shit. I ain't lying. YouTube, y'all ain't holding it down, man. You know what I'm saying? Twitch ain't got no problems over there. Y'all quit tripping. Stop the cap.